Last time on Thursday Night Therapy, our crew discussed the upcoming fights and ended the evening in a local dive bar. The following morning, funds for supplies were given to Croup and payment was handed out to the crew, during which Halle made it known that she wished to leave the ship and return home. Permission was granted, and with mutual thank yous, she left the sea breeze. It was then decided that Mr. Plug had outstayed his welcome, and our four adventurers descended the stairways down into the bilges. Despite his sorry state, despite his injuries and obvious discomfort, he showed little to no remorse for his past actions when prompted, and so he was spared no mercy, and was eventually disposed of for good, the details of which I will not go into now. After they enjoyed a leisurely brunch with Captain Fletcher, who told of a couple of potential buyers for the ship. The crew then made their way over to the trade square where they sold their plunder as well as some other odds and ends. With full pockets they headed over to Shackles, where fight night was well underway. Lani was immediately put to the test against a dwarven brawler who came up short against Lani's power and aggression, Lani winning with relative ease. The main event was a different story. Des faced the Pugilist, an obviously trained fighter who tested Desi in unarmed combat like few had done before. They traded blows back and forth, putting on one of the best shows Shackles had seen for years. With both men staggering, teetering on the edge of their physical capabilities, it was ultimately Des who was able to land the winning blow, uppercutting his opponent, who folded together in the corner of the ring. The roars and cheers of the crowd vibrating the walls of the small gambling hall, and in the centre Des, with one bloody fist raised in victory. And that's where we'll pick up this week.
Nice.
So we are still in Shackles. This is just one. The crowd is cheering and roaring, as I said.
And we've all been given our winnings, haven't we?
Yes.
You are basically free to, I mean, it wouldn't have been instantaneous, but you are free to collect your winnings at your own leisure. I guess, Des, you'll have to collect yours from Shackles.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, he was watching the fight from the top of the stairs.
I shall approach at the top of the stairs. Yeah. Well, I hope you got your money's worth, because if my calculations are correct, that is a fair amount of money that you now owe me. Oof.
Yeah. I'll have it counted out for you up at the bar when you leave, alright?
Much appreciated.
You can, I think you can sense a slight annoyance in his tone of voice. But outwardly he's trying not to show it, of course.
It's no hard feelings, mate, alright? It's just business. I put a bet on myself if I'd lost, and and I don't mind saying, your boy's good. He's good. Not quite good enough, but he's good. So it could have easily gone either way. But in the end, I'm the victor, and I would prefer to have my spoils without having to, go through any unpleasantness.
No. Fair enough. told you before, we like to keep things above board here, so...
That's appreciated.
As I said, I'll have your money ready for you upstairs when you leave. Now, if you would excuse me. And he turns to leave unless you want to say anything else to him.
No, I'd say much obliged, and I shall move back to my compatriots.
Well done, Mr. Des. That was great.
I mean, I don't know about great. I think I might be missing a few teeth. But, yeah. Nah,
I did think you were going down at one point, but you stayed up.
You did well. Yeah, you did well, bruv. And you, Lanny. That was very entertaining.
Yeah, you both did very well. And you made us a lot of gold.
I was just a little bit disappointed. I thought you would put up a bit more of a fight. He was only a little man.
Oh, and you are a very big lad, laddie.
Yeah. I need to find someone a bit bigger, I think. Yeah.
Pugilist might have some fun with you.
I don't think he's getting up for a while.
No, I don't mean tonight. How are you both feeling? Do you need a boost? I'll say sort of quietly.
Too bad, Torrin. I think Des is more in need than I am.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder, and I'll cast a level. I'll put a level 3 in. Level 3 cure wounds. One hand on my skull amulet, and the other on your shoulder. You did good, mate. Well done.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, my jaw's set back in place.
So, as you receive this healing, the crowd is slowly starting to disperse as people are slowly starting to leave. A couple of them will come up and pat you on the back, and there's some comments like, "Oh, well done, mate. Well, you won me a fortune," and even a couple walk past, give you dirty looks like, "Oh, you cost me a month's wages."
Are there any particularly drunk people?
Oh, there's definitely drunk people around, yeah.
Any that are
make a perception check.
Particularly. Perception, eh? 11.
You can definitely... I mean, there's definitely people holding drinks who have obviously had a drink. I don't think you can... There's none that appear like overtly drunk, though.
That's fair. Just
like
keeping an eye on
not
for
like
an easy mark.
Staggering drunk.
Yeah.
As I said, no.
So no one for me to point out to my thieving compatriots as a
not at the moment. As I said, there's still a fair amount of people in here. It's a crowd, so it's difficult to pick out like individual people.
Yeah.
And there's no one that is so obviously drunk that they would stand out enough to you right now.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And is there, in this downstairs area, is there a bar down here? Is the only bar upstairs?
The bar is upstairs.
The bar is upstairs. Okay, so what Lanny would do is he would head up to the bar and would essentially speak to the barman and put it on the bar 10 gold and say, "This would this cover enough for a drink for everybody in the bar tonight?"
He kind of leans in close. You mean You mean everyone who's in here right now?
Everyone, yeah. It's a good celebration. We had a good fight tonight. Would this cover it, or a bit more?
Well, for a pint of beer, it was a silver piece, so 10 gold will buy you 100 drinks. Might just be enough, hard to say.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what then. Here's another 10. 20 gold in all. A drink for every man that comes to this bar tonight. Happy?
Alright, as you wish.
Thank you.
With that,
Well,
Okay. As you're walking down the steps, you do hear a bell being rung at the bar. And a bit of a cheer goes up. So you can assume that has something to do with your interaction.
And will Laniakea return back downstairs with the others? Still down there, I gather. Right. And as he returns, he just says, I'll put some money. I'll give the man behind the bar, I'll give him some money for drinks for everybody.
Oh,
That's very decent.
cheers, Lanny.
Yeah, I gave him a good amount. I won lots of gold this evening, so I gave him one for everybody in the bar. I think everyone will be quite happy with that.
Oh,
I dare say.
feeling particularly generous tonight.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, it puts us in some good favour with the town. If we've well, you've taken some of their money, you've given some other money. You've both had some fun tonight.
Good,
But-
good fun.
I heard the words free beer, so I'll be right back. And Torrin is going to briskly wander up to the bar and grab herself a pint.
As she disappears, another fellow approaches you, Des. Oh, Des, was it? Well done, mate. That was a really good fight. Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Oh, lots of different places. A couple of stints in a pit fighter, in a pit fighting rings in my old hometown. Had a bit of a my teacher was a bit harsh, but he was good.
Well, it was worth it. It was seen. That's the best fight I've seen in here in a long time.
Well, thank you very much. Much obliged.
Are you gonna come back at some point?
I mean, as far as I know, we are actually leaving port tomorrow, but if we end up making our way back this way, I will be sure to pop on down and see if I can keep my winning streak going.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd bet on you tonight. Won myself 5 gold.
Wow, well done, mate. Well done. I'm glad.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to bring a little bit of happiness to your life.
Yeah, lovely. You want a drink, mate? I'll buy you a drink. You want a drink?
Oh,
I bought drinks. I bought drinks already. Lots.
Oh, all right.
Lots of drinks.
Okay, well, I'll go get you one then. Hang on, I'll go get you a drink. And he turns around and runs upstairs.
He seems eager.
Yeah, you've got a new friend there, Des.
I believe so. It's nice to make friends, isn't it? Especially in places you don't know.
Do you reckon he'd join our shit?
Might be worth asking him.
Oh. Seems to have forgotten about that, I think, haven't we?
Well, I mean, I don't know if we forgot. I think we've been sidelined a little bit with our excursions, and obviously punching people in the face tends to take your mind off things.
So,
Well-
Torrin, as you get upstairs,
Yes.
you can see that Shaduk, with the assistance of a couple of his employees, they're literally just like tapping off beers and
Yeah.
putting them up onto the bar. and people are just helping themselves, and this seemed to have lifted the mood slightly amongst many of the proprietors who have obviously lost money. And it's now actually, as downstairs is kind of emptying, the upstairs is getting more packed, and you can feel yourself being squeezed in more and more as more people are filling this room and grabbing beers, and don't seem to be wanting to disappear quite as quickly as they had originally planned. But you are able to grab some beers if you want.
I'm going to tighten the leather holster on my leg holding my spellbook, and keep one hand in my coat on my coin purse, and I'll just grab a drink.
Okay. You descend.
Yeah, and then I'll head back down. Yeah.
Okay. You are on the way down. You're actually overtaken by a man slightly shorter than you, actually. Slightly ratty-looking fella. And he hastily steps past you and comes up to you, Des. Gives you one of the beers that he's just got for you. There you go, mate.
Oh, much obliged, mate. What's your name?
Mickle.
Mickle. Right then, Mickle. So you seem like a keen lad.
Well, I does my best.
Yeah. Have you ever considered a new career, a life on the open sea as part of the crew of a enterprising ship who's just setting out to make their name on the high seas?
He looks actually more confused than anything else. No, actually, not really.
Oh. Would you?
What? What is it you asking me here?
I'm asking, mate, if you want to join our crew.
What kind of crew?
The crew of a ship.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not too fond of the sea, personally.
Oh, that might be a bit of a drawback, certainly. I just thought, seeing as you are a keen go-getter of a person who seems to, worship the ground I walk on currently, I thought that you might be interested in joining our crew, sailing the high seas. You know, becoming a entrepreneuring sailor who doesn't mind moving money from one place to another.
The look of it is confusion. It seems to be increasing with the more that you say. I didn't ever think an entrepreneur. I didn't know. I didn't even. Oh look, I'm quite happy where I am. I'm not. No, I think I'm fine. Thank you.
Fair enough, mate. It's not for everyone. I just thought I'd offer.
I'm going to step behind him and put a hand on his shoulder, and just say, what he's trying to say. Sorry, he's been hit in the head. He's not mincing his words very well. What he's trying to say is, do you want to make some money on the high seas for not a lot of risk?
Yeah. Yeah, Dev just like guffaw into his drink behind you.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad, but
that sounds like a fantastic idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'm still not really sure.
Well, what have you got going for you in this town?
I got my job.
How much does your job pay? Is it good? Is it bad? Do you like your job?
It's alright, can't complain.
I mean, everyone can complain.
At this point, I think Dev's gonna like turn around from his little whatever conversation he might be having and go, can I have a word, guys?
What? Oh, yeah, sure. You wait right there. Oh, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. I'll remember you. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
As we walk back, I'll lean over to her and say, how did you manage to make that sound like a threat?
It's not a threat at all.
Sounded like one. I'll remember you.
Mikko is now stood there sheepishly with his beer, in front of Lanny. As the other three are now having a hushed conversation. He's just kind of stood there, like rocking back and forth on his heels a little bit, sheepishly taking a sip of the beer. Go on.
Now, I might be having a little bit of a warm and sunny spell in my cold, dead heart, but I don't think it's worth taking anyone on who isn't jumping at the chance, if you know what I mean. You know, if you've got to try and convince them, I don't think we're going to get the best out of them, you know what I mean? Might be some resentment down the line.
Yeah, it's true.
I think we'll find plenty of people looking for work. You know, we don't have to try and persuade anyone. It's early days. Let's feel the town out a little more, eh?
Yeah, it's true. You know, if you sow the seeds, they might think about it later on and maybe decide, actually, that sounds like a really good idea.
You know,
and then, hey, presto.
Yeah, if it comes to his own conclusion, that's fine. But, you know, don't push the poor bastard.
I mean, I can push him in the right direction.
Yeah, now the thing is, like, Torrin, is that it seemed like a good idea at the time when I asked him initially, but the more I speak to him, the more I realise he's a fucking idiot.
But you've also been hit in the head quite a few times.
Yeah, but that happens on a daily basis.
You don't have to worry about my brother's head. He's thick as a concrete block.
Oh, I know that.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Sure, you do that.
Oh, it was meant, mate. It was meant.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Mikkel might be, he doesn't seem keen, does he? I don't think we should push him out.
Seems more like a family man. I think he's just genuinely trying to pay you a compliment, mate. You got a fanboy.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. I don't like it.
Just enjoy the free drinks while you can, but don't let him slip anything in there, you know?
I mean...
Don't want to be robbed of your winnings.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, no.
I despair of you two. Sometimes, I really do.
Only sometimes? No, we need to work harder.
Yeah, sometimes I get to go to sleep and I get to forget that you even exist. And I'll turn around.
I just walk past over to Nickel and I go, don't worry, son, they're just having a bit of fun. And I give him two light taps on the cheek and walk past him.
On the cheek? Okay. Oh, yeah, all right. Cheers, mate.
Our character, though, I don't know... We're going to be leaving an impression on this guy, but I've got absolutely no idea what kind of impression it's going to be.
That's fine. It won't come back to bite us in the ass. No, not at all.
Yeah, I think looking at his face now, as I said, he seems to be becoming more and more uncomfortable with the situation the longer it goes on. It's almost like he wants to leave now, but he's not sure how to do it politely.
I'll look at him and just sort of nod my head at him, like, go on, piss off, find yourself a girl for the night. Enjoy yourself.
I'll try
all that, you know, all that.
Guy, girl, lizard, whatever you fancy is, we don't mind.
Well, Dan does good fight, and he looks to Lani. Yeah, you fought very well too. It was quite entertaining. Sure. Yeah, look, I hope you come back sometime. All right, I'm gonna. Yep. All right. Straight up.
Bye.
And he disappears up the stairs.
He was fucking awkward, wasn't he? Maybe we don't want him on our ship.
I don't think we do. No, I think that ship has sailed. If you don't mind the pun.
I do, but you've won me money, so for now I'll let it slide.
I'm just gonna like loudly say over my shoulder, you two fuckers made it awkward.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, you two fuckers made it awkward. Guy was just trying to pay a compliment. He didn't want to get press ganged.
I didn't press gang him.
How? No, I mean, come on,
It was
come on.
It was heading that way.
It was not heading that way.
Not.
You are blowing this out of proportion, brother. I merely inquired as to whether he wanted to join us on our voyage on the ice seas. I wasn't fucking knocking him on the head and dragging him back to ship, was I?
If I was going to press gang the prick, I'd make Lanny knock him out and we'd carry him.
Exactly.
Just, Dev just like laughs and carries on drinking.
I don't know.
Press ganging people.
Press
What is
gang?
he on?
We would not press gang anyone. I'm shocked. Shocked to my very core that you'd even suggest it.
I'm appalled that your brother would ever think of us in such a distasteful way.
Well, no, right. What do you think we are? Pirates?
Oh, shit. Torrin will just start giggling into a pint.
All right. Okay, fine. But we're not like. It's not like we're Plug, is it? Or bloody what's his bollocks face? I can't remember his fucking name. Is that twat with the ship?
What, Aragon?
Aragon. That's his name. It's not like we're one of them. You know, we might be pirates, but I mean, I'm not going to say we're good pirates because we're not. You know, we're still pirates, but we've got a code, right? You got to have, and as I've been drinking more, the verbiage will become a bit rather more animated. And we've got a code, right? We're not like we are gonna set a new standard for pirates on these seas, right? You know, no more press ganging. If you don't want to be on a ship, you don't go on a ship, right? You know,
and
you get
as
given a
he's
choice.
talking, I'm going to lift his beer just up to his face and just let him talk into the beer and then start drinking it. Hopefully.
Remember, I'm not the biggest fan of pirates in this place.
What? Who said that? You don't use that word round here. I'll give
I've just said it about 20 bloody times.
Laddie, I don't know what you've been drinking, mate, but you need to lay off it, all right? I did not say anything about us being pirates. I merely suggested that we were entrepreneurial merchants.
Entrepreneur. Yeah, one of them.
Fucking how many of you bollocks houses had?
I have been in the end many times this evening.
That one beer has gone to your head, Des.
I have lost a lot of blood.
He has, to be fair. Magic healing is good, but maybe it doesn't do everything, okay?
I do believe there's a distinct possibility that my blood has been replaced with beer.
Yes. I think there's more beer than blood in you right now.
That's a good.
There's beer in my bloodstream.
There's beer in
There's
your
blood in my beer stream.
There you go.
There's blood in your stream. No, if there's blood in your stream, you should see a doctor.
And I'm going to push the beer up to his face again.
I'm going to have to carry this idiot home, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
You can definitely offer. I'm not going to say I'm going to, because I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to.
A bloody minute.
I'm not going to say that I would accept your kind
If
offer.
I just push you ever so slightly, what happens?
I will sit down.
There we go.
If there's a chair, then all the better. If there's not, then the floor looks so comfy.
DM, is there a chair for him to fall into?
There are. I mean, most of the tables and chairs were cleared away, but there are
Yes!
a few chairs around.
Damn it!
Ooh, chair.
What's our plan, boys? How pissed are we getting? And do we have to be up early in the morning?
Don't think so, but I certainly think being relatively sober right now, I just think all this money is easy pickings if we get a bit too wasted.
Yeah.
If anyone
let's
wants to
not.
take my money, I will be sure you can try and take my money, but I will
And that's why I only
Not.
have one drink.
not. You.
I also think it's worth instilling a semblance of discipline aboard the ship, even when we're in port. So keeping a regular routine would be a good idea.
Yep, that's fair. I mean, I'll ring the bells bright and early. Don't you worry.
Well,
Oh, sorry, very unladylike of me.
you lady.
I'd like to punch Des now.
I'm not going to move.
I was going to say, I don't even know if you need to roll for that.
I have to hit his armor class is the problem.
Well, yeah, so if he's not moving,
Yeah, true.
so like it's probably with advantage, and I'd take off his dex from his AC, and
Yeah. Should we just say that I slap him lightly then?
yeah, all right. I don't think we actually want to.
No.
Let's not. Let's
No,
not go
we
damaging
don't.
each other right now.
I have removed 1 hit point from my character.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm dead now, and it's all your fault.
I healed you for 15. Fuck off.
That's beside the point.
So, what are you guys doing? As much as a DM, I just enjoy just having to listening to you guys chat away, getting drunk, and not having to do anything.
We need to progress.
What's your plan for this evening?
Let's go back to the ship, but let's hit a takeaway on the way home.
What do you want? One of them Khajiit kebabs?
Oh, I don't know what it is, but I'm willing to find out.
Wonderful.
We're adventurers! Because you go adventuring in the seas, and I want to go adventuring to a takeaway.
Well, is there anyone around me? Hey, you! Where can I get him some chips? Shouting at any patron. What, do you not have chips here?
Not really. There's a guy just around the corner who sells like hot pies. He's got like a little cart.
Oh, pies!
He wants a pie. Thank you. And I'll grab Des and start carrying him out.
Show me the way to go home.
That way.
So, if you all head upstairs, as I said, this is actually now even more packed than it was downstairs, because basically the same amount of people are trying to fit into a room which is almost half the size. So you're really having to like push through with your shoulders, squeeze through. Shadow does see you though as you start to make your way through the crowd, and he does gesture, immediately seeing that Des is enjoying the effects of alcohol, and you do see him lift up a large coin purse.
Oh, look at that!
Who is Torrin? Did you say you were helping Des?
I was helping Des, so I would reach forward.
Lanny's
Right,
clearing a path.
Maybe you should probably take this.
I'll give it to him tomorrow when he can see, his own feet.
Yeah.
He kind of like lingers for a sec. He's like, "Be careful out there on the streets.
Oh, don't worry, we're getting him.
Much money on you.
We're getting him home straight away. Don't you worry."
Yeah, we
And,
wouldn't want anything to happen to you, would we?"
Oh, I'm insight checking that. That's shady as fuck.
Me too. That
is-
I know Crim language.
That's shady as fuck. 13 from me.
Yeah, 13 from me as well.
Okay. I think you would both sense that he definitely seems to mean it. Like, we don't... I mean, like, yeah. It is a good advice, yeah? You should be careful. You've got a lot of money with you.
Yes.
You don't want anything to happen. But you do sense there is an undertone of, like... you sense he still seems a little pissed off about what's happened. He's just handed you quite a lot of money. But within all that, with that insight check, I would say it doesn't feel like a direct threat.
Okay. Something at least.
I'll eye him for a second, but then I'll smile and just say, "Thank you very much." When's your next fight night?
We have them once a month. Why, are you planning on making a return?
Yeah.
If we're in the area, it might be nice to pop back and see what you've got, and maybe offer another go at the man who took down your champion.
Yeah, champion. I'm your champion now.
Indeed.
Can I?
Has made quite a name for himself tonight. So if he were to return,
I would like to address my people.
Oh dear. I think we should leave.
With that, Lanny will pick Des up and put him on his shoulder.
from over Lanny's shoulder, like, everybody's my people. You are all. I am your champion. You are all my people. If you train hard and work, then you can be as strong as I am.
there are some cheers, hey, and people lifting drinks, and
I will thaumaturgy more cheers to make him feel important.
My people like me. We are the champion,
And with that, I guess you exit the premises.
Yeah, we will exit the premises.
Okay.
Actually, just before I leave, I will. I'll hang back.
Kill the entire bar. No.
And I'll take out I'll take out some coins from my pouch, and I'll hand them to Shaduk, and I'll say, "My respects to the house," and I'll give him 20 gold.
Just as like a tip?
Yeah.
Alright. There's a slight look of, like, he raises one eyebrow slightly, as if he's almost, like, for a split second he's expecting a trick, because this is slightly unusual, but
yeah,
he does just then nod and take it from you.
Hopefully we'll meet again. It's been lovely. Been a lovely evening, and see you soon. Take care.
We'll meet again.
Yeah, thank you.
Ta-da.
And with that, I do leave.
Okay.
Obviously, with us now leaving, what time is it outside?
It's gonna be it's getting closer to midnight, say.
Okay.
It's before midnight, but it's getting
close. And just out of interest, with where we are is the Shaduk's 9 pins, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just next door, the Umtown Arms and Armour. Is it open or is it closed?
It's currently open, but it does look like they're starting to to sort of close down.
Yeah, just as we walk past, Lanny just has a look, just casually, to see whether they're still open or not. So he would see that.
It looks like things are being packed away. I mean, you might assume that they close at midnight in that case.
Yeah. Cool.
As we're going, my passive perception is 15, but I will be keeping an eye out for anyone tailing us, people people hidden in shadows and alcoves and stuff like that. Would you like me to make an active perception for that?
If you want to, like, right now, actively do that, yes.
Yeah.
But I will make note that you are passively having a 15.
I was specifically going to be actively looking to see if someone follows us from the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my active perception is not very good. 8.
That's mine!
Oh, wow, we
Right.
both got 8.
And we both got 13 earlier.
Yeah.
As I'm being carried over the back of Lani's shoulder, can I do one at, like, disadvantage?
Yeah, sure. I was going to say, at disadvantage, yeah.
It'll be higher than 8, I guarantee it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perception? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
11.
God damn. The drunkie can see better than us. That's because he's
21!
He's high up! That's why he can see better than us.
If
Amazing.
that had been not disadvantage, that'd have been amazing.
Lani, did you know you got tattoos on your shoulders?
Yeah, yes, Des.
They're very pretty.
Thank you.
You do see a couple of people leaving, but the problem is there are people leaving, and it seems to be that at least in the direct, in the immediate vicinity, word is starting to get round that there's free drinks currently available.
Right.
So there's also people heading in, and this kind of crisscross of crowd makes it difficult to spot any specific people that are trailing you or following you. So for the moment, you seem okay. So you're walking across the wooden planks, lit by these kind of muted torches on each side.
I would probably summon Zima and cast light on her little leather loop on her leg.
Okay.
Just to give us a little bit more.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Gonna as I'm walking, I'm just gonna keep a hand on the hilt of my rapier, just in case.
Okay. And where are you guys currently heading?
Back to the ship, I presume.
Back to the ship? Okay.
Yeah. I think
As I
it
said,
was just
there
to go
is a
straight on.
guy... Yeah, as you turn the corner, there is a guy there with he's got like a little cart, like a two-wheeled cart, with kind of like a built-in stove, and he does seem to be making like some sort of pies and sausages.
Hey, Des! Des! Pies!
I can smell them.
Let's get you lot back to the ship. We'll drop off the goods, and I'll come back for some pies for everyone.
Oh, but I want a pie now.
Yeah, we'll have a pie in a minute, bruv. You know, it makes sense. Come on.
Laddie! This is a ship. Forwards!
I'll get him back. I'll get him back to the ship.
So you know what?
Okay.
We'll all go back to the ship, and then I'll come out and get some pies for everyone. I just don't want to be walking the streets with, you know what.
Yeah. Let's...
But hear me out, right? If we do walk around the streets with
I start walking.
with that, then people might attack us, and then if they attack us, then we can beat them up.
You can't in your state.
I can beat anyone up in my state. I'll punch floor.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. So you make your way back to the ship uneventfully.
Good.
You are constantly
Helpful.
keeping an eye, looking over each shoulder. You don't seem to be followed or watched by anyone. And arrive safely back at the sea breeze.
Who did I leave as watchman? Do you remember?
Conqueror, I think, today.
It's Conqueror
Conqueror
and
today.
Albert, yeah.
Yes.
Although there are other pirates now back at the ship.
That's fine.
Shall we?
Question in point, actually. Has Owlbear still got, like, old bits of tar and feathers on him?
I think he would have been cleaned off by now.
Okay, right. I think also we should probably designate someone to give him a shave every few days. Just keep up a semblance of civility that the rest of the crew have. Don't want him just being like looking like some urchin. I've got plans.
Yeah.
I've got plans for him.
If that one.
I'm sure we could figure out something for that.
Yeah. But
Oh, as soon as we see Albert, I'll. Laddie.
What the hell?
You put me down, please.
Just here.
Listen.
What? Lanny will just grab him off his shoulder by the scruff, sort of the back of his trousers, just lower him to the floor, face first. Slowly, but face first into the floor.
That's not exactly what I meant, but that's fine. Thank you. I will stand up and I will approach Owlbear.
I'm watching this very carefully.
we all are.
Des.
It's fine. It's fine. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Owlbear.
He was sat enjoying the evening as you approach, and he does look up. Eyebrows slightly furrowed.
Owlbear. I would like you to know that I do not feel any animal
Use
anger
short
towards
words,
you.
brother.
Anger towards you. We could be on this ship for a while together. I think we should be friends, or at least not like not friends. And I will extend a very shaky, wavy hand towards him.
I think Des is too drunk to pick it up, but the rest of you watching, you would have seen that Albert has been very still this time. His eyes kind of locked on Des. And as Des puts his hand forward, he does actually he doesn't exactly flinch, but you do see him kind of draw back slightly, looking at the hand.
I'll step forward and crouch next to Owlbear and just say, "He's okay. He wants to be friends."
And I'm like nodding emphatically as she says this. Like,
Albert looks to you, Torrin, back at Des. As I said, he seems to be more confused right now, more than anything. And then he just kind of looks back at this hand that Des is holding in front of him.
I'll be like, look, what friends do is they shake, right? Torrin.
Yeah.
Shake my hand to show him what to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Owlbear, and I'm gonna say, "We're friends," and I'm gonna grab him by the hand and I'm gonna shake the hand gently and show him that it's gentle.
You shake Albert's hand.
No, I'm gonna shake Dez's hand.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reach for Owlbear's hand very slowly and try and show him shaking hands.
Okay. He does allow you to, if you kind of slightly take him by the wrist, he does allow you to move his hand so that it would clasp Desi's.
Yeah, I will take his hand. I will not squeeze it or anything like that. I will just up and down it in a child's parody of a handshake. Look, we're friends now, okay? You fight really, really good, and I fight just the best. And so, we shouldn't fight each other, we should fight together. You and me. Next time we have a fight, we will be side by side up against everybody. We can kill the world. You and me. And
Alright, that's enough. I'm gonna spin him gently around and push him towards Lanny.
See my parrot.
What? What did you say?
I want to see my parrot.
Parrot's on your punk.
He's
Come
sat
on,
up
please.
here.
Come on, Daz, let's get you over here. Lanny will drag Daz over this way.
So, my brother needs a nice long sleep.
Des, I love you.
I love you, bruv.
I don't say it enough.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You don't need to say it.
And there's Torrin and Lanny. I don't love you guys. Not yet. Maybe. No. I can't feel my hands.
I'm gonna sigh with a smile.
Right. I think we're gonna have to come up with some kind of a plan for some kind of friendship integration between my brother and the owlbear over the coming weeks. It's gonna have to be slow and steady, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
We can't have the owlbear thinking he's going to get attacked every 5 minutes. That's just it's not on.
Yeah, we want to try and make him happy and make him feel okay.
Absolutely. Right. Do you know what? If we put my brother in his bunk, he'll likely go straight to sleep, and I won't have to go and get these fucking pies.
Pies.
That's fair. Yeah, you'll get your pies in a minute. You've just got to go below deck, all right?
Yeah, just go lay down, bruv.
The pies downstairs.
We'll bring the pies to you. You just get nice and comfy, and we'll bring them down.
Okay.
Lanny, help him downstairs, would you?
Lanny will guide Daz.
Lanny.
Him forward.
You've got a funny name.
Is Sandara up and about?
Yeah, she was on the ship when you arrived.
Okay, I'll just approach Sandara and I'll say, yeah, you don't know any tricks that can send him off to sleep, like, straight away, do you?
Well, you mean like magical?
Magical, medical, anything.
Well, I think more alcohol would probably do the trick.
Alcohol, yeah, it's a great idea. I like it.
That's actually, that's probably the cheapest and easiest option. I'll get
Lanny
creep.
punch him in the hedge.
Get into
Just
creep
trying to
stash.
remember what spells I prepared to take. No, I don't think there's anything I could.
Don't worry, I'm
right
sure.
now.
I'm sure Creep's got something suitably knockout for him.
Like a ladle or a pot.
Cast iron pot, yeah.
Sandara. Hello, Sandara.
Right, that's enough. Let's get him downstairs. Come on.
All right.
I think
I put my hand over his mouth.
I think God likes me.
Okay.
I've still got your hat.
Out of all the fucking spells I've got nothing to deal with a drunken idiot.
Nobody has sleep.
Strangely, strangely, there's not many spells that are good for that. But, okay.
I wish I knew the spell sleep. I really do.
Drunk Dez is led to bed. And unless there's anything else you want to do for this evening, we shall bring it to a close. Is there anything anybody wanted to do?
No.
I will sit up at the forward mast, and I'll just look across the water, remembering my dream from a few weeks back when I first spoke to Merkel.
Mm-hmm.
And I just send a little prayer of thanks to him, and then I'll wander to the bed in the was I sleeping in the bed in the captain's chambers, or was I sleeping in the hammock downstairs? I don't remember. I was downstairs with everyone else.
Yeah, Lanny was in the captain's quarters, wasn't he, I think?
Yeah, Lanny was in the hammock in the captain's quarters. Yeah, I'll head down the stairs to my hammock.
Okay. In that case, you will get your long rest.
Sweet.
Long rest. Give me all my spell slots, please. Doodah.
And
Because I spent a lot
the
of
night
them.
passes without event, and you wake the following morning. Des, could I have
D&D Beyond broke.
Constitution check, please?
I only drank one.
Really did, didn't it?
Oh, it's back. Just refresh it, and it
Yeah.
fixes it.
That's weird.
A lot of people using it tonight.
18.
Yeah, you're right.
It was only one. It's mainly due to the blood loss.
Yeah, but you were punch drunk before you even started drinking. But
Yeah, it was.
yeah. But yeah, you're feeling a little rough, of course, after the fight and this strong beer that you had. But you feel generally fine, so no issue.
Oh, I feel surprisingly chipper, actually, considering.
And ring the bells.
No, that's okay.
With the bell, all the crew amass on deck.
Good morning, everyone. I hope to find you all in good spirits. Captain, do you have any special orders for today?
Did everybody have a good evening yesterday?
I'd say so.
Yeah, they kind of look back and between each other a little bit. Yeah, it was okay.
And Lanny will turn to Torrin and say, is there anything we want them to do?
No, nothing for me. I just wanted to. It's more for appearances, Lanny.
You crew, you are free to peruse the Blood Cove at your will. We will designate 1 or 2 people today to guard the ship, as we did yesterday. 2 new people. Further orders to follow. Yeah, enjoy.
As the captain said, we will designate Sandara and Rosie. Do stay behind today and guard the ship. Question anyone that tries to come aboard. But we foresee no issues or deliveries today.
Okay.
All right, as the
right.
captain said, piss off. Off you go.
So again, a number of the crew leave the ship, head towards the town, and as you see them walking down the gangplank onto the pier, you see Captain Fletcher walking up the pier towards the sea breeze.
Hello, Mr.
Gives you-
Fletcher.
Captain.
Oh, hello. Good morning to you. How are we going this morning?
I think Daz has got a bit of a sore head.
No, all right.
Oh, I mean, your face is like
Swollen
you've obviously
dwarf
been in a fist fight. Oh, bloody hell! What have you been doing? You haven't been causing troubles, have you?
No, not exactly. No. It was pit fighting. It was all perfectly legitimate.
It was. He took part in Shadik's shebang last night.
Well, I like that.
Oh, right, yeah. That was last night, wasn't it? All right. Oh, how'd you get on?
Him and the captain did very well, didn't you, lads?
Oh, indeed.
Very nice.
I am
Very nice indeed.
rather heavier in purse than I was before.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to Dez.
Well, talking about purses, I have some good news for you. I spent last evening asking around, and I think I might have found a potential buyer for your ship.
Ooh.
Sounds perfect.
I told him he should be popping along this morning to have a word with you.
Right?
That does sound very interesting.
His name is Gerd Danan. He is from House.
Oh no, just that's a strange name. Oh.
He is from House Cartagan. They run the sugar press here in town. I understand they have lost a ship recently and are eager to buy a new one. So,
sounds like an interesting. We help them and they help us kind of thing. Then, good, easy purchase.
Can you all give me an insight check, please?
Ooh.
Yes.
Where are you, Lenny?
That'll be a 10 from Torrin.
That's a 25 from Des.
Fuck
26.
me.
That's a 14, Lenny.
Okay. So, the twins,
Hell.
you both instantly clock this and you actually turn to look at each other to kind of like... You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah.
did you notice that? When he said that it's from House Cartagan, who owns the sugar press, there was like this moment of like, there was almost like this nervous expectation in him. It was quite subtle. It was almost as like he was half expecting some sort of reaction when he said that.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
But nothing
they're obviously
was
a
said,
big
and he
deal then.
continued. Nothing was said, and he just continued. But it was subtle, but you definitely picked it up. And as I said, I think you would have both looked at each other at the same moment, just to say, like, did you just?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this House Cartagan, they're a big deal, are they?
Oh well, they're pretty big name in these parts. Yes. You've not heard of them before?
We've
right now.
We've never been to these parts. Yeah, your local knowledge is your local knowledge is all we know of the place. So if you wouldn't mind enlightening us.
Well, I don't really know what to say. House Cartagan. Well, I say House Cartagan. Technically, it is one person by the name of Cartagan.
Oh.
But he's a wealthy businessman, and from what I have heard from all around, that he is very honest and trustable, and I do not expect any issues if you decide to do business with him.
Oh, well, that's very good to know. Yes, thank you.
Honest and trustworthy sounds like a very good person to do business with.
Right, just out of interest, is there any reason why anyone else on the island might not want us to do business with him?
Well, right. There are some people that I mean, I'm not one to judge. You know, I don't like to judge anybody for anything. But there are some people around here that are not particularly fond of Mr. Cartagan and don't particularly like to do business with him. But as I said, I as far as I know, these are completely unfounded beliefs.
For what reason, though?
All right, he steps a bit closer. Mr. Cartagan is actually a vampire.
Oh, nice.
The fuck? That is not in character, by the way.
He has lived here for many a year. He has a large and prosperous business. As far as I have heard, he is very fair to all of his employees and treats them well, and has tried to ingratiate himself in the society of the living as best as he can. Despite this, there are a number of people who just do not like the fact that he is a vampire, and it causes some issues. And
is this public knowledge that he is a vampire?
Pretty much so. Anybody around these parts, I mean, they call it blood sugar.
That's actually quite
That's clever. Okay. I'm intrigued by this, but also a tad wary. Is there a reason to be? I mean, I only know of vampires from legend, and that, well, they don't exactly have a good reputation from stories, do they?
This is the issue, you see. Everybody assumes the worst. Oh my god, it's a vampire. He must be this evil guy. We should bloody burn him alive. But I have not actually heard of any single tale of him ever doing anything wrong.
Must I've heard things about vampires. Are they does he have a lot of romantic interests? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know him personally.
At this point, I'd elbow my brother. Why are you interested, bruv?
I don't know. It's just things that I've heard. They can be quite alluring. What about arcane ability? Does he cast any spells?
Well, look, I can only reiterate. I do not know him personally. He does not live in Blood Cove.
Oh right, that's it.
He has a large.
That's ironic.
I'm just saying, you know, blood, sugar, sex, magic. It all makes for a very a very alluring reputation. I'd say.
Some sort of red hot combination.
Yeah, something very funky about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to. You are playing with a musician, and this is what's going to happen.
I mean, you didn't, but it's fine.
Can I ask a question? This is out of character.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, to the rest of the party, actually. What are all of your passive perceptions?
15.
Oh.
15.
Hold on. 14. Wait a minute, how's my passive perception only 14 if my wisdom is 18?
Yep, you all fucking see it. Torrin, at the mention of alluring prospects, will shuffle slightly and sort of brush hair behind her ear, and that's probably all you'd see, but you all probably notice it.
I just shoot her a sideways glance and raise an eyebrow. The corner of my mouth goes up a little bit, and then carry on the conversation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be quite as subtle as that. Torrin?
You say one fucking word and I'll gut you like a fish.
Torrin? Are you
Stop talking.
interested?
Stop talking. Lightning is crackling from the pointed finger.
I will take that risk. This is far too juicy a lot of inquiry to give up. You got the hots for some cold action?
Well, it's an intriguing idea.
You want to?
I mean, I'm not into. Well, whether they're dead or not, I'm not into men. But the interesting thought of being with a vampire sounds quite fun.
Thing is, right? If you think about it, technically speaking, if you bang a vampire, does that make you a necrophiliac?
That is not a question I thought I would answer today.
What does that mean?
That means that you bang dead people, Lanny.
Oh, that'd be a bit weird, wouldn't
But
it?
they're not dead. They're undead.
And here's a question for you. Here's a question, right? So, I mean, undead, generally speaking, no heartbeat. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Dead, but walking around. How do you get a boner if your blood's not going?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah? Inquiry minds wish to know.
Look, you say one more word about any of this, and I'm going to make it hurt.
Look, Captain Fletcher is a
understand?
gentleman. Can we not talk about these crass things in front of him, please?
It's your fucking brother.
He is kind of just stood there with his mouth open at this point.
I apologise, Captain Fletcher. That was very rude of them.
I apologise for this idiot that we call crew.
Make no apologies at all. This is a scientific matter.
It's all right. As I said, I am not one to judge. No. Right. As I said, this fellow should be along this morning at some point. So,
Hold on.
Yeah. I was about to say. Morning?
Sunlight. How does that work for him?
I imagine he has some kind of blacked out carriage and a parasol bearer.
all right. Let me just say this again. Mr. Cartagan does not live in Bloodclove. He lives quite away from here, on an estate. A representative of him will be coming along.
Ah,
The business for
That
also
makes more sense.
that does make more sense and is entirely less interesting.
That's, you're right up there, Torrin. Sorry.
Oh. Just
Well,
flexing the hand with the lightning, just crackling in her fingers. Just deciding whether or not.
Well, I do not like to disappoint you, but that is indeed what will be happening today.
I'll sort of wave him down and say, no, it's totally understandable. Just not the information we were expecting. Honestly,
No prejudice here, mate. No prejudice here. I'm interested and maybe even a little curious, but no prejudice here.
Right, lovely then. May I ask if this transaction does indeed happen? When would you be open to leave? To set sail, as it were?
well, actually, I had a question for you on whether you knew where to potentially pick up any straggling adventurers or sailors that wish to voyage across the open seas for an undisclosed amount of time. If you catch my drift. Pun not intended.
Oh, you're looking for new for crew, are you?
Yes, but with a mind towards our line of work. Or our proposed line of work.
Well, you're looking for the rough types? Is that what you're looking for?
Not necessarily the rough types, but the types that aren't afraid to get rough.
Capable.
Well, the roughest place in town is the keel hall, the Tickland keel hall. But
Been there.
I swear you'll find some suitable folks there. But if not, you can head to the Pirate's Hook.
That seems
It's
on brand.
quite popular with the residents here. But if you're looking for hard-working folks who can take care of themselves on the sea, then that's a good place to start, I would say.
That's an interesting place to look. And
He points actually to the west side of the first like exterior dock that you are, that runs parallel to the great tree. He points down to the west end and says, "It's down that end of the pier."
good to know.
They got a lovely bathhouse actually as well.
The whole demeanor of Torrin just sort of falls like a bathhouse. Oh, that is incredibly enticing. Where did you say that was again? That's the
Pirate's Hook.
That's the Pirate's Hook. I might be looking that direction, friends. It does sound like a good idea.
Torrin, what's a bath?
Yeah.
It's did you have things like cows on your island?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Going with this.
Animals that would drink out of a trough.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big trough that would have clean water, and you'd be able to clean yourself and relax, and it's warmed, and you would either have one for a person or like a big building where lots of people could get in the same bath.
Like the sea.
Yeah, but clean.
Sea's clean.
That is definitely debatable.
Oh, well, I might have to try it then. I think they've got one big enough for me.
I would think so.
Oh,
If it's one of the ones where there's lots of people that can get in it.
well, warm water does sound nice.
Yep. Warm and clean and relaxing. Might even be able to get some of the muck out of my hair. The twins don't have that much of a problem.
Oh.
But yes, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Thank you, Captain. I think we may make our way over there and see if there's anybody that would maybe lend their
that's lovely,
lend their
like-
time.
That's lovely. Like I do have to ask again because I need to make a few preparations. If this deal goes ahead, when would you be planning to leave?
Well, once we potentially get a couple more crew for our our endeavour, we would look to leave. Lanny, what do you reckon? Couple days?
Yeah, I think there's if we can find some crew, then there's no point in hanging around too much. So, it all depends on that really. But a day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe max. And I think we'd get
We're looking for
underway.
a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Alright, just so you know, my ship, you'll need a minimum of 10 to sail the ship. And with a crew of 20, you'll be quite set up and relaxed. I would say about 20 is what you're looking for.
Sure, how many have we got?
Right now, you're like
Yeah.
10.
We've got the 10, okay.
Yeah. He says, I've got a couple of old members of crew that'll be joining us.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I would say three old friends. So we'll be alright for the moment, but if you want to take on some more, that would be fine. But I shall let them know that we will probably be leaving within the next few days. Is that right?
That's a Miss Fletcher, yeah.
Great to me.
Alright, lovely. Right, I'm off to get some breakfast.
Oh yeah, breakfast.
I shall, if you manage to sail this ship, come let me know. And, well, we can get things sorted out. And, ready for sailing, I would say.
That
eh?
sounds like a fantastic idea. We
You know
will.
what?
We'll come and find
I'll
you.
have me breakfast, and then we'll sail a ship around alongside yours, so that if you want to transfer anything over, it'll be nice and easy, like.
That sounds excellent.
Lovely. All right, I shall hopefully speak to you later today. You let me know how it goes either way, right?
Yeah.
We will do.
Thank you.
All right. With that, he hops up onto the gangplank, gives you a wave, and trots off back into town.
As he's leaving, never mind, it doesn't hit.
What?
I was just going to spark towards Des. Give him a little static tickle on the elbow.
Boy.
We
Notice that.
are not going to talk about this.
Oh, I think we are.
Do you understand?
Nope.
I expect nothing less, and I'm
No.
going to walk away.
So, someone likes vampires. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I'm gone. I've gone
She is all
downstairs.
She is all about the dark and the gloomy, isn't she? Though, really.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, you don't go around calling yourself Miss Blackheart if you're into unicorns and ponies.
Very true.
I wonder when this guy will get here.
Well, is there anything you want to do while you're waiting?
Yeah, well, a pie. I was promised a pie last night and I didn't get one.
Well, I fell asleep. I'm sure there's plenty of places around here that'll sell a pie.
Right, well, in that case, I'm gonna go find one. Anyone else want one? I'll bring them up. I'll bring some back.
Get a few. Yes.
Yeah, pies. Yeah, indiscriminate meats for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystery meat.
Why not?
Probably made from slaves who couldn't hold their breath very well. You right? All right then. I'll go
Being
get some.
adventurous. I'm gonna wait on the ship for our visit from the delegation, shall we say?
Okay.
I'm gonna venture out and find some pies for breakfast.
I've gone downstairs, so I heard none of that.
I'll bring you back a pie.
Yeah,
Torrin's gone downstairs. She's got no clue.
You managed to find something for breakfast, Des.
Is there there's the place that there's the pies. Do they sell like anything like black pudding or anything?
Oh, I could go black pudding right now. That's out of character. Sorry.
There are some sausages that look like they in that direction. Yeah.
Alright, I'll get a few of those.
In a bun.
Yeah, go on, eh? Let's push the boat out.
So,
Boat, because we're on support, innit? Yeah.
So you get some sausages in a bun.
Yep, and some pies.
Yep.
Right. I shall return them back to the ship. I will go and find Torrin. I will present her with the bloody sausages and say, "Here you go, love. It's for you to get used to the old vampire living. A bit of a blood sausage for you." Yeah. And then I'll give it to her and run away.
Oh.
Bearing in mind that I have Warcaster, can I make a reactionary spell attack against him?
If you really, really want to.
Oh, I do.
Go on then.
That'll miss.
Damn it. You just hear sparks crackling at your heels as you run away. And a begrudging thank you.
It's the little things in life.
Yeah, you're used to having little things, aren't you?
Oh.
So, the rest of you, up on deck. You suddenly notice a man stood at the top of the gangplank. You didn't see him approach the ship, and yet suddenly he just seems to be stood there. He's wearing a long overcoat despite the heat. Possibly human, perhaps around 40 years of age, 45. He has a goatee. He has quite dark rings around his eyes that give his eyes almost like a sunken feel, which is strangely offset by these quite light-coloured irises. And his hair it's not really a comb over, but it is receding, but he has like quite a large kind of what do you call it, his hair does kind of fall over to one side.
Oh God, we're being invaded by emos.
And our two lookouts of Sandara and Rosie completely missed him.
Yep, you can see them chatting to each other.
I'm fucking downstairs
Okay.
anyway, I don't see shit.
Yep.
Oh, well, Io was waiting on deck, so if I see him, I will approach. And I'll say, "Good day. This is the Sea Breeze. I am Devin McCrae. How can I help you?"
Hello, my name is Gert Danan, and he extends a hand to you.
Oh, you are Gert Danan. Oh, right. And I will extend my hand out and shake it.
I can only assume that means you are expecting me.
I am, yes. Captain Fletcher did inform us that you might be... well, we expected you to send a representative.
Good, then no explanations are required. And after shaking your hand, he now steps forward past you, and you can see him kind of surveying the ship.
Allow me to give you the tour.
As soon as I clock him, I'm going to whistle down to Torrin. Like, alright, Torrin, we got company.
I'll start walking him across the around the top deck.
As you're doing that, you'd hear the shout from below. Yep, on it. And I'll come up the steps and sort of stand by the mast, just looking.
As you walk along the main deck, he will extend a hand, and you see him gently running it along the handrail. Very good condition.
Recently
Recently-
refitted, yes.
Indeed, I suspected as much. Please continue.
Allow me to introduce some of our crew. This is Miss Blackheart.
Pleasure.
Yes.
And you are?
Oh, this is Gerd Dinan.
Gerd. Indeed.
I would very visibly straighten and actually look at him properly, realizing that this is the man himself and not an emissary. Mr. Dinan, it is a pleasure to have you aboard.
Sorry, I just want to make sure you have not misunderstood something.
Yeah.
This is the employer of the vampire, not the vampire himself.
The employee of the vampire.
Sorry, employee, yes.
Oh, I see.
He did introduce himself as Gerd Dinan.
I think we
Yes,
misunderstood.
Mr. Cartagan is the owner. He's the vampire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
right.
this is not him.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
I got that.
Sorry. Well,
He's got the
Sorry,
demeanor of a vampire,
Yeah.
but he's... Yeah.
okay,
But
Dev.
he's just a basic bitch emo.
Yeah, Dev
Yeah.
wouldn't have made that mistake. Sorry, in character, Dev probably would have.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah, that's a Nathan mistake as well, not a Torrin mistake.
Okay.
no, I take full responsibility on this occasion.
Did we get Mr. Cartagan's first name?
No,
Or
you
is
didn't.
He is just Mr. Cartagan. He is the vampire, but this
Up
is
until now,
Gerd Dinan.
up until now, he has only been referred to as Mr. Cartagan, and this is Gerd Dinan, a representative who you can assume is not a vampire, as he is walking around freely in the sunlight.
In the daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would stay in a polite but indifferent stance of pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dan. I hope everything is to your liking.
Yes. Good condition.
Actually, if you have any questions, we would be happy to help. Have you been introduced to Des here, sir?
No, I have not.
Des!
Is this...
No, I'll shout over to him.
All right, mate. What was the name again? Renfield, wasn't it?
This is Mr. Dinan. He is employee of House Cartagan.
Ah, yeah. I should have guessed, really, shouldn't I?
This is the gentleman that Captain Fletcher told us about.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. A pleasure, I'm sure. So, what do you need to know?
Well, firstly, I would like a complete tour of your ship. All the rooms and all the areas.
Please follow me. I will show you to the captain's quarters.
Is the captain in there?
I don't know. I will knock before I go in.
Yeah, I think I would say Lanny would have been in the quarters for now, just chilling out in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will knock on the door.
Yeah. Hello.
I'll open the door a smidgen over. Captain Skullcrusher, Gerd Dinan here to tour the ship, sir.
Yes, of course. And Lanny will come out and open both doors and step out onto the deck. So, oh, yes, sir. Good to meet you. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Captain. This is a pleasure to meet you.
Hopefully you're taking in this fine ship here, and we can help you in any way we can to have a good look round it. Certainly. Yeah.
I thought the
George.
captain's quarters might be a good start, Captain Skullcrusher.
Of course. Mr. Denan, yours to peruse as you wish.
Oh, in that case, you see him inspect the captain's quarters, and then seemingly content, you would leave the room and head below deck.
Would I see him make any look towards the wishbone? Not the wishbone, the jawbone that's currently in there, with all of my spell inscriptions.
He would definitely see it.
Any particular look to it, specifically?
Give me an insight check.
Insight check. That would be a natural 1. So,
No.
Yeah.
You just
I'm
see him
looking at his butt.
You just see him very deliberately step over it.
Fair.
But as I said, seemingly content with this room, he would leave and would head below deck, start
Fair.
inspecting the sleeping quarters and the half hold, the galley, cook's quarters, down again
God, what's
into
Croup doing?
the main hold. Croup's making breakfast.
Good. He's actually doing his job.
He heads down into the main hold, inspects the size, and then he stops at the hatch to the bilges. These are the bilges.
Correct.
He kind of he's just stood there, seemingly waiting for something.
Oh, I'll open the hatch. And I will go down first.
He
Now,
does not go down.
Plug's body was in a barrel.
Yes, it is.
So,
Yeah.
hidden, but still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does not descend the steps, but he does crouch down and stick his head down so that he can get a full view of the bilges from left to right. As I said, this is quite a large bilges that envelops the entire bottom side. And Devin, you can see as he turns back and forth, you just see him like sniffing slightly.
I will summon Zima and cast light on her little leather loop and send her down so it illuminates the bilges a little more for him.
And I will see that he is sniffing, and I'll say, "Oh yes, that will be gone long before you take possession of the vessel, if you so wish to purchase it, sir."
Mm-hmm. And then you just see his head disappear.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he has now seen the entirety of the ship and heads back up to deck.
I will come out of the bilges and shut the hatch behind me. Oh, I will look to see if Zima comes out first.
Yeah, Zima will come out.
Okay, and then I'll shut the hatch behind Zima. And follow the rest.
Yeah, Zima's very easy to see, so she'll definitely get herself out of there. And I'll cancel the light spell and have her just sat on my shoulder.
So he now stood on the deck. There's another brief He briefly surveys the ship again before turning back to you. Are you all four of you there now, or he does kind of look and?
I imagine so.
What exactly am I doing business with you?
We are a collective, but this is our captain. So if you'd like to speak to one of us, you are more than welcome to speak to him.
Okay. As you have probably been told, our house is currently interested in purchasing a ship of this size. And I deem it quite adequate for our purposes. But let us not pretend this ship has obvious, suspicious origins. And so I will offer you the very fair price of 4,000 gold pieces.
Remind me again, out of character, how much did Captain Fletcher offer us his for?
I think he said
He wanted 5.
He wanted 5. Yeah. Oh, okay. In all honesty, I actually think that's very reasonable. What do you lot think? I mean, at the end of the day, it's not my say entirely, but
I don't know, mate. Now, this is obviously a brand new, shiny looking ship. It's at a proper refurb. All of its MOT done and servicing. Now, you say it looks shady. I have to disagree, because currently it doesn't look like anything, because it looks like a brand new ship. Now, I wouldn't want to think that we are starting off our business relationship by you trying to shortchange us a little bit.
I'm not trying to shortchange you at all. As I said, let us be honest here. This ship appears to be new. Appearances can deceive. I think we all know what kind of ship this is. Such a ship brings with it baggage, possible complications.
well, if it sets your mind at ease, its fresh identity has not had a chance to come into any disrepute. We came directly to Blood Cove from the refitters. So this iteration, shall we say, of the vessel has no reputation whatsoever.
It is not known to anyone but us and now you.
This is the first place that the documentation has ever been seen for this ship.
To be fair, it looks like a bloody nice ship.
Exactly.
Because it is
Well,
a
Annie
bloody
said.
nice ship.
It's a bloody nice ship. So, what say we reconsider our your offer of 4,000, and maybe you might want to stretch to 4,500.
Give me a persuasion check, and I think as all four of you, literally all four of you did get involved there, I'm going to have to say it's with advantage.
Yeah.
Well, either two of you roll, or one of you could roll with advantage.
Go on, Des. Since you made the offer,
Okay.
Yeah, you take it, mate.
Persuasion.
Yes.
I think three of us have got very similar persuasions, so
Oh, it's not great. 12.
I've got the same score as you, so it
it's
probably
the
wouldn't-
same as mine as well. Persuasion's not the one I'm good at.
My offer of 4,000 gold was more than fair, considering circumstances.
Fine. It's fine. I was... just try my luck, mate. Just try my luck. See what we can get out of you. Alright? I would say, as my brother has already said, I don't speak for all of us, but I put my hand up and vote for 4,000 and be accepted.
Yeah, you always try and take that little bit extra if it's possible, but seems he drives a hard bargain, surely.
I defer to you, Captain. It's your decision.
I think as long as everyone is happy and it puts us where we want to be, then I think yes. I think that's certainly what we need.
I think it's a wise decision, yes.
Can we have a deal?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Tennant. We do. Thank you.
In that case, he actually opens up his coat and he, with a snappy motion, pulls out a piece of paper from his jacket, which he unfolds. And by the looks of it, he has a pre-made contract.
Ooh.
Then, if we are in agreement, I would only request that you sign here to make it official.
Read it. Read it.
If I may be able to read this contract before signing, it's a force of habit. You see, I don't like to sign anything. We don't like to sign anything that we haven't seen every corner of. You must understand as a businessman.
Of course. In which case, I would say I will leave it with you. You may read this at your own pace. And we'll surely find that everything is in order. I really wish to know at what time I should return with crew to take our newly purchased ship.
If all is in order,
And
and if the captain agrees, I'm sure sundown tonight would be perfect. Captain?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we get the stuff moved from the ship and off where it needs to be. Then, if we can do that within the day, then yeah.
Lovely. And I shall return this evening with the crew. And I must say I appreciate that you are willing to do business with us on this day. And he does extend a hand to you, Lani.
Do the same in reverse. Extend the hand. Give him a firm but not too hard handshake.
Okay.
You're not trying to break his fingers, just let
No,
him know you
no.
can.
Business handshake. There's nothing worse than shaking hands with someone who's got a loose handshake. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But at the same time, it's also not great shaking hands with someone who is a firm believer of the stronger the handshake, the better the man. Because that way, because I found. Yeah, I found myself on the receiving end of that, and I feel the urge to then just squeeze back as hard as I can, and then sometimes people, it doesn't end well.
I once had a guy squeeze my hand so hard that his own knuckles cracked.
Oh,
Wow,
ouch. Okay,
that's
Not mine.
aggressive.
His own,
that's an impressive
cracked
one.
his own knuckles. He cracked. Anyway,
Anyway,
so
I digress.
Thank you very much for your business and your time. I should see you this evening. And with a curt nod, he will turn and leave.
Wonderful.
Well, that
He
went
seemed
rather
nice.
well, didn't it?
And a distinct lack of personality going away.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, he's here to do a job.
and in business, it does pay to keep quite a neutral face.
It does. I didn't get a read on him at all.
Let's have a look at that bit of paper then. Me and my brother know a little thing or two about contracts.
Yeah, I might pore over it as well. I'm quite good at the fine details of things.
Very perfect it is then.
Can anybody who wishes to inspect the contract give me an intelligence check, please?
Intelligence.
Intelligence or investigation?
I'm going to say intelligence.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
a 6 for me.
That's a 7 for me.
Okay.
Hey!
I was just about to ask actually if we wouldn't get Conqueror in on this as well, because he seems like kind of person who knows his way around a contract and out to look for loopholes.
I wouldn't personally ask any of the crew to look at this.
Oh, okay.
You're all looking over it, and you... The thing is, it's like the wording and just like the way the sentences are constructed, it's often just difficult to understand what exactly is being said.
Yeah.
Like, there's like sentences that lead into another sentences, which leads into another sentence, and you just kind of lose track of the sense of what's actually being said in a lot of places. As far as you can tell, it seems to be a contract about the purchase of a ship, going from the ownership of one party to another, and you don't see any overtly obvious traps or agreements to have anything nasty happen to you.
No.
Within this contract.
Right. Well, I mean, I didn't see the words thrall, servitude, or immortal lover. Sorry, Torrin. Anywhere in this. So, it's all in legalese though, and I'm not particularly fluent in legalese.
Are we seeing Captain Fletcher today? Maybe we could let him cast his eye over it.
I mean, I don't know about that, to be perfectly honest. I mean, okay, he seems like a nice bloke, and we are going to be sailing with him.
Oh, to be honest, as long as we're getting the money.
Well,
I'd rather keep this to us.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
let's keep it in house.
Fair
And
enough.
it's technically only Lanny's signature that goes on it, so
That's a very cool way of looking at it.
Yeah. There is that.
it's up to him whether we involve anybody else. Because
Yeah,
technically it's his neck.
Don't think we need to, really. Are we all happy?
I
I'm
mean,
happy enough. I don't see
Yeah.
anything untoward in it.
be honest, the quicker we get rid of this thing, the quicker the memories go away.
Yeah.
But as Lanny takes the contract, can I have a check over of it? Just to...
Go on, Lanny.
Can you
Give us
even read, Lanny?
Yeah, I've got an intelligence of 10, so I'm not stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you have written language?
I
Where
can
you're
read
from?
and write common and giant.
Oh, okay. Okay.
tells you,
All
DM.
right, go on then.
A commoner has an intelligence.
10! Higher than you all!
You beat us without any modifiers. Brilliant.
As far as D&D goes, a commoner has skills of 8 across the board, and a standard adventurer should have 10 across the board.
Yeah.
No, it's fair enough. I just mean, considering his background, I mean, he grew up on a tropical island with...
No, I just,
Hey, it
more
is
than
really-
anything, I just wanted to read it just to see if anything stood out to me that the others might not have seen. Almost.
No, well, with a 10, you're just going to get very similar
That's fine. That's fine.
results. Yeah.
Just wanted to see what it would come out with.
The residents
It would
love
be great if he'd rolled a
Imagine.
20 and it's like...
Guys, this is all the first letters of each letter say something weird.
It says, fuck you, dickheads.
Yeah.
And then a cross stick. God damn it. Why didn't I see that?
That top to bottom instead of left to right.
Oh, the last letter says, I want to suck your blood. Fucking hell, why didn't I see that one coming? Quick,
Okay.
slide it. Maybe you'll suck something else.
Why didn't I roll fucking higher?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So, yeah.
So, if you're all in agreement,
Yep.
I would say that at some point, by some means, word would be passed along to Captain Fletcher that the deal has been made, and he would have his ship sailed around from the west side of the city where it is currently moored around to your current position, and he will take up a new position next to yours on the opposite side of the dock.
When the word is passed to Captain Fletcher, I would... is there any other member of crew on deck other than Sandara and Rosie?
I mean, there's people around. I mean, you've basically said they're free to do what they want, except for Rosa and Sandara, so...
Yes.
There might be somebody there, yeah.
Wonderful.
What exactly are you getting at?
If there is somebody, I'm going to send them into the town, and any of our crew they see, I want them to send them back to the ship under our orders to help transfer all of our stuff to the new ship.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, so I would say by lunchtime at least, Captain Fletcher has brought his ship next to yours, and most of the crew have returned and are currently under your orders, transferring anything that you want from the sea breeze over to the Silent Howl, as it is currently known.
Silent Howl.
And I think now would be the first opportunity that any of you actually have to step onto the ship.
Yes.
yeah.
So it's slightly smaller than the Sea Breeze. Not so much in length, but it's certainly very narrow in comparison. And has a little less sail. But the feeling of stepping onto this new ship, which you know is going to be yours for the significant future, and what possibilities this ship may hold, and what adventures you may have on it, fills you all with a little bit of excitement.
Ooh, look at this.
Jump over now. I would like to welcome you all to the Silent Howl.
Cool.
Very nice.
And I think that's where we'll end the session tonight.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
So, thank you very much to Troy for actually making this map.
Oh yeah. Well done, Troy.
Thank you, Troy.
It was a pleasure. I've never made a map with a boat before, and it's cool. I like it.
Yep, very
It's
nice.
a lot of fun. Very cool.
So, yep, I think that's a nice place to stop for this evening.
Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about it. Does somebody want to take us out tonight?
Well, Des did it last time.
I'll give it a go.
Well volunteered.
I will do it. But, I'm sorry, Torrin seems to be, indisposed, so, oh, yes, hello. My name is Bonk. I have come to you from the land of somewhere that I don't remember the name of. Verin, I think it was called.
I'm sorry, I'm not so hot on the names and the numbers and things. But I've been told to tell you all about the wonderful people at TNT Nerds and the fact that they've got all these fancy social media things that you can find them all on and talk to them all on and laugh at them all on. They told me that they've got this book of face. Seems very strange. Some tweeting thing. And a YouTube. That they're all under TNT Nerds. And then there's some weird Twitch thing that they're TNT Nerds as well. But also, some pictures might be there, and they've got a different name on that because someone was stupid. So it's TNT _nerds. I'm not quite sure what an underscore is, but I've been told it's very slimming. So, that's all them social mumbo jumbo things. And oh, hello. Yes, what's this? Oh, yes, someone's given me a note. And it reads, ooh, reading. That's not something I've done for a while. Yes, it says, join us on the first Thursday of the month for a live stream. I'm sure someone will explain what a live stream means, but it says the first Thursday of the month, and that'll be on that Twitchy thing. So if you go to twitch.tv/TNT Nerds on the first Thursday of the month, they will be doing another of them battle royale thingies. Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe I'll turn up to one of those and smash some faces. But I think that's it. So yeah, am I done? Do I get beer now? Because someone gave me beer. Or mead, or whiskey, or wine, or I want something alcoholic. Hey, you fill that thing to the top.
And Bulk exits.
Thank you very much, Bonk. That was
Well done.
That was glorious.
Well done, Bonk.
Very well done. Yeah, yeah. So with that, it's a thank you for joining us. A goodbye, and hopefully see you next week.
And don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Dick. Thank you all.
Enjoy, everyone.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.